is mindfulness in day-to-day basis. So basically, mindfulness is basically you focus on your thoughts, emotions, what's happening in your body, what's happening in your sensation, how our mind wanders in past, and how we got stuck in what happened in past, and we try to bring that past into our present, and we relate that what we experience so far, and whenever something similar happens, so we feel that okay, this is the threat, this is the threat to our body, this is the threat to us, and how we can survive. So mind is there, it's a collection of memory, collection of events, collection of all whatever happened to you, all the conditioning, whatever you have learned so far. And mind is basically trying to protect you. If let's say something happened in your life since your childhood, what you have learned from your parents, what you have listened, what you have accumulated from your environment, what you have gathered. So the main point is how to be in present moment, how to be more aware. So that's mindfulness. And in last session we seen that what we can best, what we can do our best. So we always try to get a certain outcome. So certain outcome in terms of, let's say I am in conversation with someone and I want them to react in a particular manner, behave in a particular manner. That's my attachment to outcome. If I'm in a client meeting, or if I'm in a relationship, and there is a conversation going on, so I want to control that the person, if the person is behaving, the things are happening the way I want, I'm happy. And if things are happening in a different manner, because few things I have control, few things I don't have control, and it's okay to have different opinion. I mean, 5 people in a room can have 5 different opinion, and there is nothing wrong about it. But when we are operating from our ego, the false sense of self, so it became like even a gesture from someone, a look from someone, we got hurt. Even the way they open the door or they shut the door, that is annoying to us. Even the way they didn't ask us if we are in a low mood, and a very low face, like, okay, so we create that interpretation or story. They don't even bothered how I'm feeling, how I'm like this and that, right? So a lot of conversation happening in our mind, and we think that this thought which is coming automatically, maybe at times it's not even your thought. So we are making them real, those thoughts real, those emotions real, like this is the reality. And I have read a quote where in we all are like particles. The table you see, anything you see, the walls and anything. So we there are particle moving and there is a space, right? So what we see is an interpretation of how we are interpreting that situation, that person, and that thing. So actually, what we see as a reality is not 100% reality. Like if I'm perceiving a flower, so I know I can see in a particular manner, but if I see that flower from a microscope, so I can see something different. If I see my skin in a like scientific manner, I can see something different. So I don't know the 100% truth and reality about it, but I think that okay, this is real. My emotions are real, my fears are real, my miseries are real. So whatever we experience in that particular moment, if we are able to catch it, so then it's mindfulness. If we are able to observe ourselves, if we are able to see, or however our mind and body is operating, it's a conditioned mind, it's a conditioned body. How you like learn cycling, so how that's how you learn all the habits, that you walk in a particular manner, you sit in a particular manner, you stand in a particular manner, you cook in a particular manner, and we don't know कि कुछ दादी से आ रहे हैं, कुछ नानी से आ रहे हैं, कुछ कहीं से आ रहे हैं. So it's all a combination of so many things we acquired so far, and we don't know who we are. So there are so many benefits of mindfulness. First of all, it keeps you in present. It won't waver you, like going too much into past and being fearful or worrying too much about future. Also, lots of the health issues these days are due to stress only. So stress impact your digestion system, your cardiovascular system, your reproductive, your all hormones. If you are feeling, let's say, lethargic, if you are not feeling like doing anything, so all stress, anxiety, depression, and all kind of things happening due to the constant chatter in our mind, and we don't have control, right? But if we can center it in our body, if we can really connect with ourselves, if we can really have this thing like few practices, like how you watch your breath, or maybe meditation, maybe yoga, maybe there are some CBT technique with mindfulness. So there are so many techniques which help us. So I just gave you background, and last time we emphasis on this thing that uh, in this moment, I mean, the best you can do, you do it. And it's a journey. Enjoy the journey. We can't control it because thousand and thousand factors in the play, the cosmos, our karmic, our past, our future, and that person mindset, and this thing, and karma, and so many factors. But ego tried to control everything. The egoic self, let I, where is I? अब मैं body में scan करूंगी तो मुझे कहीं I नहीं दिखाई देगा, ego नहीं दिखाई देगा. But we are trying to control each and everything. So there are so many practices, but one practice is Vipassana and Buddha's teaching. So we will take it today. So when we live life by these principles, so to a certain extent, we are able to be mindful, and that help us regulating our emotion, our thought, our feeling, and we being in meditative state. So Buddha has given eightfold path. Yeah. So first of all, it's right understanding, right view. Right view is what? The belief that nothing is permanent and that we all are in a constant state of change. So we want to take control of things, and life is unpredictable. Life is always changing. Like the way I was like 1 month back, I'm not the same person today. I was in 5th standard and I was scolding myself like when I came in 10th standard. So what stupidity I was doing. And when I was in my graduation, and when I did my master's, so I was thinking how stupid I am. I was worrying on small things. I was worrying about this exam, that exam, and this and that. I thought this way, my hostel mate, and this and that, and how I was reacting to my I got 99% in maths and I was not getting 100%. So I was really pissed off due to that. And because of 1%, I was behind. So there are a lot many things we understand. The more we grow, more we learn. So we laugh at the futility of, and we are in constant change. And we are changing all the time, and other people are changing all the time. So how we can, the change is constant thing, what we can see, and we need to have the right view, right? So if let's say something is happening in your life which is you are not liking it, maybe bad health, maybe the loss of job, maybe some conflict in relationship, maybe, so we try to, we are so attached to it, and we have so much of expectation, and we trying to control. So that's how we create all the fear, all the misery, all the sadness, all the guilt, all the shame, and whatever the emotions we have in day-to-day life. So it's okay to have emotion, but we need to watch that we can have a right view, right attitude towards life, and we can see it's a state. It's not permanent. At times, people who suffered a lot in past due to whatever the reason, I mean, maybe the parents were not so diligent, and they are not able to help the child, to groom, or maybe some situation happened, some loss of some loved ones, or whatever happened. So, I mean, those things are not in our control. Past is past. What happened, we can't do anything about it. Now, if we are struggling with anything right now, if you keep on fighting in your mind and you try to correct it, try to fix yourself and try to fix others and try to fix situation, you are in a constant flux. And you feel that I'm trying to solve the problem, but you are repeating that thing in your mind again and again, and you are not allowing yourself to be in alignment, to be in restful state, so that you can look beyond. At times, when we are silenced, when we are meditative, when we are uh, away from that loop, maybe the loop in our mind, or maybe the situation, maybe. So that's why they say, okay, go for a break, go in nature.
Nice.
So you find something else. Yeah. So right view we need to take, then right intention. Right intention is what? Developing the intention to let go of the causes of suffering, such as attachment to outcome, control, or harm to others. Resolving not to push suffering away or cling to it. So simply to notice and observe it. Okay. So as I already explained, ki at times we are trying to attach with outcome कि मैंने ये किया तो ये outcome होना ही चाहिए, right? And at times we become so irritated, so you can say disappointed with ourselves, and so disappointed with ourselves. So if we can put right intention, yeah, there is even if you are taking right action, there will be consequences. In your opinion, in your thought, you are taking this right action, but uh, everything has its consequences. So there is a law in nature with cause and effect. So at times, ऊपर से आप बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अंदर से you are like really suffering, you are miserable, and still you are doing the same thing. So whatever is happening in your life, first of all, you need to see within yourself what kind of feelings, emotions, what kind of suffering I'm creating. Am I suffering a lot and still I'm doing it? Is it really helping in my growth or not? So if we have right intention towards us, taking care of us, taking care of our body, mind, and soul, and if we have right intention towards others, so that's also going help. And we are just doing our work best and not trying to control the outcome, and not trying to control the people, and not trying to pushing something away or attaching something to what happened in past and creating suffering. So third is right speech. Yeah. So right speech is at times we are not honest. We are not honest with ourselves, and we are not honest with others. So we are saying someone to please. We are just saying something to survive in the environment, but inside we are not okay with that, and we are not honest. So when we are authentic, when we are honest, and when we are listening to others and really getting them what they are really saying to us, what their intention is. So at times we have perception in our mind, and we try to uh, think from that perception rather what's happening in present moment right now. So mindfulness really help when you are really present. So you take care of your words, your speech, you speak mindfully, and you listen mindfully. Then there is right action. So right action is basically refraining away from any aggressive physical actions towards others or oneself. So right action is basically when we are having aggressiveness, when we are suffering a lot. So right action don't come. So for that also, if you are being mindful of your speech, your action, even if you are angry, even if you are aggressive, you calm down, you take a glass of water, you wait for a few minutes, and maybe you do some breathing, and you are not harming yourself by really being in that angry state, and you are not harming others. So that is the right action in this moment. Now the right livelihood. Right livelihood, let's say if you are choosing any profession, like um, लाइक ड्रग्स का जो काम करते हैं या फिर लिकर का जो काम करते हैं या जो स्लॉटरिंग वाला काम कर रहे हैं, राइट? आई मीन कि आपके हृदय में if that work is not appropriate, maybe it might be generating you a lot of money, but if you are not earning by it's your alignment, how you proceed with the what is the work is appropriate. It's not only about money. If let's say you are taking bribe, or you are on a post of manager, and you are just um, taking care of your benefit, and you are not taking the benefits of your employees or your team, so that's not the right livelihood. So anything which is dishonest, anything which is immoral form of work, so anything which is causing suffering to others, you automatically causing suffering to, because your soul will not allow, and you are keeping your soul and your intuition shut, and you are doing it anyway. So in long run, that will cause depression, that will cause anxiety, that will cause burnout. And one day you will not be able to find yourself, that who you are. And now the right effort. So right effort is who you are. You are perfect, whole and complete. We all know that, right? So everybody's known that exercise is good for health, meditation is good for health, the pranayam good for health, the right diet everybody knows. They know the water intake is good for health, and what kind of words or what kind of thoughts I should have so that I feel calm in my body and mind. So if you can take care of those things in your daily routine, what is good for your physical well-being, what is good for your emotional well-being, what is good for your spiritual well-being. So if you inculcate these 8 methods, so that will really help you to uh, grow in this life, and imbibe the right balance. So now the right remembering also. Remembering means what? Clear minded awareness, right? Not clinging to emotions, not clinging to material objects. You know that, okay, material objects are good for your comfort, but we always remember that we are soul, and we are on a journey of soul. What is the ultimate aim of human life, right? So if we just keep on gathering out of greed, if we are keep on shopping out of compulsion, if we are keep on eating out of compulsion, if we are going for instant pleasure, and we are not looking at what is the harm that is causing to us, or we are indulging in a lot of emotion of you can say disappointment or misery or fear, or any such emotions like jealousy or revenge or any kind of those emotions. So if we are just clinging to particular emotions, and somebody hurted you like 10 years back, your brother did something to you, your friend did something to you, somebody in business did something to you. So if you are clinging to those emotions, and your body is a record of all what happened to you, and especially in the age of 30-40, it starts showing up in terms of health issues. So we need to really be mindful what is serving me, what is not serving me. And yeah, we know that at times things are not in our control, emotions are not in our control. So we need to practice some spiritual practices, some mindfulness practices, particular diet, particular exercise, so that we can release those emotions. So there are different kind of meditation where the emotional release happen, like the catharsis happen. There are so many psychological techniques which you can practice. So once you are focus on right remembering कि हो गया, ये हुआ, खुद को भी फॉरगिव करते हैं, सामने वाले को भी फॉरगिव करते हैं. And awareness, if you are really aware that how is harming your body, if you are really aware that how it's hampering your growth, how it's hampering your mind, if you are really aware of what is the cost you are paying of clinging on those emotions, so you will definitely come out of that and try to practice that mindfulness, and try to sort out yourself and living in the present moment. Then right belief is what? Bringing all of the above that's in your daily experience with a clear attention. Okay. So right belief is my belief about myself and my belief about others. In any person, whosoever it is, be it my friend, be it my boss, be it my family, there are good qualities, right? So, and we can focus on negative qualities also, and we can always getting irritated out of it. And we can focus on right things and right belief, and we can really keep ourselves clear, our belief system clear. So whatever the belief we have about ourselves, so in daily experience, if we have the right intention, right belief, and we can have this faith that divine is working. So if we keep that mindset clear, so that will help us in really grow in our journey of soul. And whatever the experience is happening in our life, at times we really blame and complain that somebody did something to me, that person did something to me, why this is happening with you and why this is not happening to XYZ. Because they are in that vibration, they are on that level. So universe understand the energy, universe understand the language of vibration, universe understand what you want. Universe don't understand that you are saying I don't want this, I don't want this. So what kind of belief, what kind of thoughts, what kind of emotions, what kind of food, what kind of, what you are seeing from your eyes, what you are listening from your ears, what you are speaking to yourself, your self talk. So all will happen when you are really in a state of mindfulness, and when you really able to take care of all these 8 things. And now from research, it's being very evident that mindfulness help in greater insight. It will give you greater clarity, what's happening in our mind and what's happening in our life. It will improve problem solving, like how slowing down and investigating, contemplating in our thoughts, feelings, what kind of experiences we are. Yeah. So we can create space in our body, because it's attention so autopilot mode that we are not able to be balanced. We are rushing to achieve something, but we don't know at times where we are going. So it will shift your focus from problem to solution. It will help you in problem solving. Also, it gives us better attention. So whatever we are doing, maybe we are cooking, we are gardening, we are cleaning, how we are putting our stuff, and how we can doing work in office. So it will really help us to achieve our goals, and we are feeling less distracted. So these days mobile is a bigger addiction for all, and people are having very less span of attention. So our attention goes like, okay, we are just putting like Instagram reels, or once we start watching something, we are addicted to like this dopamine addiction. So it really helps in better attention, less selfishness. So once you are really aware, once you are really present, so you can have greater ability to be compassionate and kind and being of service, rather just operating from, okay, how I will be getting benefit out of it, and less neurosis. So we experience that everybody has some psychological patterns, and everybody is dealing with themselves. So if we are all also at times catch with our thoughts and emotions and what happened in past, and we can also getting in the worry about future, and we are not present. So if let's say somebody reacted in a certain manner, so if you practice mindfulness, so you can be more kind and compassionate towards them, and you can learn to be more kind and compassionate towards yourself. If something happened, and you know that there are some patterns and some belief and some programming which is in you, that's not real you, which you operated 2 minutes before and you were getting angry. So you can forgive yourself also if you want to seek forgiveness. So Once you are more mindful, so you can practice compassion, kindness, and gratitude and selflessness. And the more acceptance, and it will bring you better mind body integration. And obviously, we will less beat ourselves. Normally, people at times who are in this journey of self work, so we at times beat ourselves a lot. Okay, what we say that people are better who don't know anything, and after knowing this thing still I did this mistake, or still I did this thing. So at times we don't know in so many ways how we beat ourselves, and we bring up this thing. So mindfulness really helps. And now the ego plays a bigger role in context of mindfulness, because what we gathered so far, that's not who we are. We are not this body, we are not this mind, we are not this conditioning, we are not who we think we are. So the sense of this false self develop, so that is our ego. And when with mindfulness we feel so vast, and we feel that uh, I'm not limited to this, ये जितना भी 6 feet का body है, या 5'2" है, या 5'5" है, I'm not only this, I'm so vast, I'm so full of energy and possibility. So when you have the expanded sense of self and you are aware about it, so you will get to know that how you can impact your life, and how you can impact the life of people. And when we are operating from ego, we are always projecting from our mind, and everything we see is a projection of ourselves. And maybe the reality is something different, maybe the person is not like that, but it's our interpretation and our projection that how we are seeing the world. So more you are clear, so more you see the world in a different manner. And how ego operate. So change is always happening, and change is constant, but we stick to our comfort zone, we stick to our same lifestyle, same thing, and it's very hard to change, right? Though we know that there are a lot of beneficial if we operate from a different mind, different consciousness, but we're still at times so hardwired, and so hardwired in our habits, in our routine, or our beliefs, or our programming, or how our emotion triggered and how we react. So basically it's human nature to remember all kind of difficulties, all kind of thing what happened to them, and so that they try to avoid, they try to cling to it, and they, whenever they need to take a new decision about maybe some change in their life, maybe some change in their habit, maybe some change in their environment, maybe they need to relocate, or maybe some better opportunities are coming in career, or maybe better human being is coming in their life, but how we stuck to our fear, that we at times denying those opportunities. So when we are really with the practice of mindfulness in present moment, so we don't reflect on our past, and we don't bring that past to our future. So from then we operate from a clear state. Yeah. So we will not waste our energy in too much thinking or too much feeling. We can see clearly actually when we are mindful. So what is the best benefit of mindfulness? It's like moving from head to heart. So now when we are aware, we listen from our heart rather listening from our head. We listen from our intuition rather operating from this. So how we can switch this thing from our head to heart? We will practice meditation. So before that, if you have any questions, so I can take 1 or 2 questions, then we will enter in meditation. So any questions so far?
Good morning, Poojaji.
Good morning.
Is it so easy to change from head to heart?
No, no easy, because you practice this like 30 years, 40 years, all your conditioning, like whatever the thought coming in our mind. So it required a constant practice, and it's a whole journey. I mean, everybody is on a different level in this journey, right? Few people who are meditating since last maybe 8 years, 10 years, and they are doing, taking care of their diet, taking care of their environment. They're really setting their boundaries. They are able to say no. They are taking care of their peace. The peace is really important, right? And your own space is also important. So there are a lot of things you need to imbibe, and a lot of things you need to drop, lot of habits you need to inculcate, and it's all in your daily routine. But if you take small step, so journey start when you realize this. Yeah. And the meditation really helps. So when you start meditating, you will see a huge shift. Like even if you meditate, let's say 8 days, 10 days, you will see a huge shift in your awareness and energy. So everybody is different, and everybody, how they conditioned, what their situation is different. So I'm not saying it's easy, but it's worth.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. And you never know, at times it has nothing to do with age, it has nothing to do with the years they are in a particular practice. It's all depends on your soul journey. So maybe you already are so aware, and you are already so ready, that even if maybe one day you awaken, something you realize and you awaken from within, that also happens. So it's all about how you are managing your lifestyle on daily basis. Are you being in nature, or are you being on mobile? What kind of food? So everything, your sleep, your food, what you drink, what you see, what you listen, what kind of people you are associated with, what kind of books you read. Yeah. So all association, and what, how we are working. So we will not take something new. If we got to know, okay, this is not good for me, so I will stop from now. And that, वो stop करने में भी, जैसे आपकी गाड़ी स्पीड में चल रही होती है, तो ब्रेक लगाने में थोड़ा टाइम लगता है. So slowly, gradually, when you start working on habits, when you start working on things, so it's a conscious awareness. You start observing yourself throughout the day. You will journal that, okay, it's okay to react, but okay, next time, if you were reacting maybe 10 times, maybe 15 times, and now you are 8, 6, 5, so that's a growth. I mean, how we can see to it. So a lot of practice in mindfulness, but today we will just take only one practice, which is from Vipassana meditation.
Thank you.
And maybe few people are aware of Vipassana here. So I found this, the breath is very important factor. If we can focus on our breathing, they say it Anapana meditation, and how your breath is coming and going. If you can wash this out, your mind will go in silence. When we are start focusing on our breath, and then we will take one emotion. Let's say we will take anger or fear, right? So whatever the emotion you feel in your body, maybe you are in a lot of anger, maybe suppressed anger or emotion. So we will watch it, right? So for that, I mean, we will do some aha breathing. So whenever you feel stressed, before that, I'm giving you one or two techniques. Whenever you are feeling so stressed, right? So how you can breathe? You can breathe, inhale from your nose and exhale from your mouth 3 times. So we will do it now. So this is very much relaxation technique. If you are feeling stressful, you can do it anywhere in your office. Or all please come on camera so that I can see you. If you can. Yeah, thank you so much. And we will do it together. So we will do like हमें सांस लेना है और हा करके छोड़ना है. Right. So second technique is this. So whenever you are feeling a lot of emotions in your body, you can do that. First is aha breathing. Second is that. Third is belly breathing. So we can lie down and do belly breathing, and we can put any maybe this thick book like for belly breathing when we are sleeping, when we are lie down in savasana. So at times we don't know, we lose focus. So we can put one book on our navel, thoda sa navel se upar. So when we are lie down, we are relaxing our body, and we can put one book on our belly, and we can see how a child is breathing. The child is breathing when the belly is up, and child is exhaling and inhaling. So that is a very good breathing technique, and that is being practiced in Jen Yoga meditation also. So more pran shakti, more energy you have, because when we are thinking too much, we forget to breathe. We breathe very shallow. We breathe till here or here. We are not breathing till our belly. So the Kapalbhati pranayam and this belly breathing really help you to center it. If you can practice it, maybe you are practice it before sleeping for some time and you be in that state. So slowly, gradually, if you practice this belly breathing, so the more energy, more pran shakti you stored, and that's how you will regulate your, you can say, you will be more aware when you are out of thoughts and you are focusing on breathing. So right now, what we will do, yeah, please sit comfortably and spine straight. You can be in any this mudra, or put your both hands like this. So just close your eyes and we will focus here. Very small space in the area, and we can sense our breathing. So we will take few deep breath. Yeah. So it's belly breathing. It's not belly breathing. It's belly breathing. So we will focus here, right? And we will focus how we are breathing. Inhale and exhale. And here it's like a small feather, like you can say small cotton like here, and you will not breathe like with big sound. So initially we will breathe thoda sound ke sath bhi, but later on we will focus on that how settle is our breathing is. So we are closing our eyes, putting our both of the hand comfortably. If you are wearing specs, you can आप specs भी हटा सकते हैं. If you are wearing shoes or something, so it's better to have touch with your Mother Earth. And if you're sitting on bed, so it's perfectly fine. You can sit in Sukhasana. Take a long deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now inhale, exhale. Now we will focus on the here, that how we are feeling our breath is going. So we will not lose any breath. We will focus on all the breaths, and we will just see the flow of breath and how we are feeling the breath near our nostril. You can count also if you are facing difficulty in focusing. We will take 15 long breaths like this, and we will observe how it's feeling near our nose. Our body will be relaxed. We will not move up our shoulders. It's very subtle. Focus on how your breath is. Is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it cold or is it warm? Is it coming from both of the nostrils or from one? Now we are putting our right hand on our heart. We are focusing how our heart is pumping and how our body is reacting with our breath. You can put your another hand on belly. Inhale. Exhale. See, are you breathing till your lungs or till your belly? If not, try to take a long deep breath. Now focus on your belly. Focus on your heart center. Put your left hand in relaxed position on your lap. And now we are focusing on our heart center. So if we have any kind of stiffness in our body, any kind of pain, we will take our Pran Shakti there with our breath. Any area in your body, maybe your back or your knees or your belly, your neck and shoulder. Take a long deep breath. Focus there with a lot of breath, inhaling a lot of breath, and just being aware how this breath is healing your pain and stiffness. How this breath is easing you all heaviness and all discomfort coming from the emotions, thoughts, or any stored energy which is not in flow. So we are inhaling deeply and we are putting our attention on that particular area in our body. You can put your both of the hands in comfortable position, palm facing upwards. Just focus on your entire body, head to toe. Wherever any heaviness, stiffness, any kind of sensation, try to observe all kind of feelings, sensation, emotions. Observe your body, observe your palms. Observe your lower organs. Observe your belly and reproductive organs. Observe your small intestine, large intestine, your liver, kidney, spleen. Observe your diaphragm, your heart, your lungs. Inhale a lot of prana and fill your entire body and your organs with a lot of pran shakti. Your breath is healing all the organs, healing all the pain, healing all the stiffness. Watch if any kind of emotions is coming. Just watch it in the light of awareness. Any tingling sensation or any kind of sensation, whatever you are feeling in your body, don't resist. Just be with it. Whatever the kind of emotion or pain or stiffness or any kind of feelings coming, just watch it. Watch your toes and your fingers. Watch your feet. Watch your ankles. Observe how the energy is flowing, how the pran shakti is flowing, how the blood is flowing, how the sensation happening in your feet, in your toes, in your ankle. Watch your calf muscles, your bone, your veins. Any feeling or sensation, any tingling sensation, what's happening there? Observe. Watch your knees, watch your thighs. Observe the flow of energy and any sensation happening. Any pain, any stiffness, just be with it. Put your attention there. Feel it fully. Watch your hips, watch your lower organs. Any sensation, any kind of feelings, emotions, how you're feeling when you are putting your attention there. Watch from the eyes of awareness. Now focus on your stomach, your intestine, your large intestine, your kidney, your spleen, all kind of emotion, sensation, thoughts, any stiffness, any kind of sensation happening. Observe it. Watch your heart in lungs and diaphragm. Put your awareness there. Take long breath. Observe this part. Watch your neck and shoulder. Watch your both of the hands, your elbow, your palms. Focus how the energy is flowing, how the prana shakti is flowing, what kind of emotions, what kind of thoughts coming, what sensation you are feeling. Take a long deep breath if you are having any kind of stiffness in neck and shoulder region or anywhere in body. Inhale deeply and focus. Put your entire attention there. Watch your ears, your brain. Watch your eyes, your nose, your face. Take a long deep breath and focus on your entire face, muscles. What kind of reaction happening in your mind? What kind of sensation you are feeling in your face, in your back agya, in your forehead? Scan your body head to toe. Watch if it any kind of heaviness is, any sensation, any feeling. Put your attention there. And don't resist, don't make any opinion, just be with it. Again, focus on your breath. Put your hand on your heart. You are not this body, you are not this mind, you are not this conditioning, you are not your occupation, you are not your money, you are not your anything, any object. You are not the sensation happening in your body. You are not any emotions or feelings. You are beyond that. You are the soul. You are the magnificent creation of divine sitting in your heart and observing all of this. You are beyond all this. Watch your brain in the light of awareness. Watch your heart in the light of awareness. So, whatever we are holding in our heart, in our entire body, in our energy centers, any kind of emotions, thoughts, feeling which is not serving us, we are letting it go. We are forgiving ourselves for not being mindful while speaking, while acting, not being mindful, not being present, not being intuitive. Wherever we denied ourselves and never listened to our soul or intuition, we are forgiving ourselves. Wherever we are focusing on our flaws and other people's flaws, wherever we are judging, wherever we are being critical, being upset, wherever we waste so much of time sitting in our past and cribbing about it or worrying about future, we are forgiving ourselves. That's not who we are, that's just conditioned mind. There we were operating from ego and control. So we are releasing all of that. Now put your hand on forehead. And here you are forgiving yourself and everyone once for all. So whatever you have done so far in ignorance, we were ignorant, we were not so mindful, we were not so centered, we were not so connected with our self, our true self. But my soul is beyond this. And we all are one on the level of soul. So whosoever hurted you or said anything to you or did anything bad to you, you please forgive everyone once for all and forgive yourself for all your mistakes. I'm forgiving everyone once for all, and I forgive myself from the bottom of my heart. Now you put your hand backside. Here we have a lot of emotions, lot of conditioning stored in our back a lot of memory. So we are praying to divine, divine please allow me to release all which is not serving me, all kind of memory, all kind of emotions, whatever I have done so far. If me, my family, my ancestor of 1,000 births committed any mistakes, knowingly, unknowingly, I am seeking forgiveness on the behalf of all. Please forgive us. And we know that we are your child, and I have complete faith in myself and divine grace. So please show me the right path, show me the right action. I'm fully surrendering to you. Please guide me. Please make me aware. Please make me more intuitive. Please make me mindful so that I can always be in awareness and I can live a mindful life. Now put your both of the hands in relaxed position. You can put your hand on your crown chakra, which is the talu bhag, which is the soft area when we were child. So we are rotating this 7 times. 1, 2, 3. In clockwise direction, like your scalp move a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We are praying to divine, sitting in our heart, sitting in our sacrum bone, our Kundalini Shakti. Mother, please align us on Shushumna so that we can be present in present moment. Please focus on the vibration on your hands, on your Sehstrara. Scan your entire body. Scan your palm and put your attention on your crown chakra, which is Sehstrara, how you are feeling. Thank you so much all for being here. We can rub our hands, put it on our face, put it on our heart and lungs, put it on our belly, put it on our knees. We are so grateful and thankful that we are alive and we are contributing to thousands and millions of people.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything anybody would like to say? So maintain this state, and whenever you are lost in thoughts, which is normal. So we can just take care of our breath, or we can scan our body. We can do some AHA breathing when we are stressful. We can observe our breath. So I just want to ask one question. When we were observing our breath, anybody experience thoughts in mind? I think no.
No,
Yeah. So breath is the key.
no, no.
Puja, Miss Puja, I want to ask you, as a trainer, right?
Mhm.
I sometimes we are so sometimes as trainers we are so focused on our work, we forget that we have to focus on ourselves. Of
Yeah.
course, laughter is the best medicine. So, could you repeat your eight just for my sake? Can you because I came in a bit late. I was busy and I had to call just now, so I had to off my video. So, could you repeat your eight techniques of mindfulness? Just
Okay.
brief.
Yeah. So one I told you, breathing. Yeah. So one is AHA breathing. Yeah. Whenever we are stressful, like we are so much clouded in our mind and a lot of thoughts going on, we breathe, and from mouth we are exhaling. We can do it 5 times, 10 times, 3 times, whatever we feel like. When your mind is clouded with. Second is I told you belly breathing. When you inhale, belly breathing, when you are inhaling from your belly. So to practice belly breathing, what we can do when we are lying down, so we have this posture and we can
I
put
do
our,
that.
yeah. And otherwise, how we can do when we are sitting, we can put our one hand on heart, another like this. So you can observe, and it will expand, but your belly is expanding or not, right? So now you realize. Otherwise, we are not able to focus. So when you are sitting on chair, you can observe how your belly is going. So more we practice, more we can take our breath, like we can have the pran shakti till our belly. Second technique. Third technique is we can just watch our breathing like we do in anapana, right? We can just focus on our breath. Fourth is we can scan our body. Scan our body head to toe. Like our mind is going here and there in past and future, or maybe whatever the thoughts we are doing. So we take inhale 4-5 long breaths, and now we are scanning our body. What's happening? We are just observing, right? Now, what we can do, we can, if let's say we are in any kind of emotion, like we are in reflex mode and we are in reaction mode, we can just watch. Even if we are reacting, even if we are doing, so we need to practice that we are watching ourselves, like a camera on us, and we are watching ourselves from that light. Yeah. So there is no meaning making like right and wrong, good and bad, even if you reacted. Okay. So now the intensity is a little low. So when you are watchful, you will not be able to react in that manner. You will restrict. You will stop your response. So somebody said that in awareness, even if you are doing anything, that's great. And if you are unconscious and doing anything, if you are unconscious and eating, so that's not. Yeah. But then I said we need to take care of our food, what we are eating. We need to take care of our drink, what we are drinking. We need to take care of our sleep. We need to take care of our exercise and postures also. So it's all when even if we are washing our clothes and washing our utensils, we need to observe the how the water is flowing on our hands and how mindful we are. हम गुस्से में बर्तन धो रहे हैं, we are angry and then washing our clothes, or how we are even if we are doing brush. So are we angry and doing this, or are we really kind towards our teeth and soften? And the way you really at times our paste is about to finish and we are just doing it like this, the last row. So what kind of in every act you can see what kind of thoughts, emotion. Am I violent? So this is also violence. You are doing that violence to that paste. Yeah. So we react in different manner, everything. So also what we can do, uh, even if I'm drinking something, I enjoy my water. I enjoy my tea or coffee, whatever I'm taking. Yeah. So apart from that, in my previous session, I told square breathing. Let's say any TV or anything in front of you. If you are stressful and if you want to bring yourself back, you can focus on the four corners. Like first corner, you are focusing on a TV or any kind of board or any kind of maybe. So you focus on first corner and breathe 5 times. Now you can focus on another corner. Now you focus on another corner. The moment you just do square breathing, you will bring back to your body and reconnect to yourself rather being with that kind of thought and emotion. Yeah. So everything you just need to observe yourself throughout the day, and we need to write also that how, okay, so today, how was my day? Okay, what thoughts are coming? So at times you are so aggressive, at times it's coming from your past, at times you want to shout out. So go in woods, go in a nature and shout also. So that is also a release. Yeah, go for a long drive and shout whatever you want to shout. So that's also being mindful rather shouting, or maybe do some boxing punch, maybe punch your pillow if you are angry. I mean, you need to release that energy because uh, being nice, being goody goody, being a good girl, so we store that. So there are a lot of dance meditation and other meditation which help in catharsis also. So we can do that. Apart from that, uh, you can ask this question, what my mind is thinking. At times we are so much engrossed in those thoughts. If we ask this question, what I want, what my mind is thinking, what I want to achieve out of it. So some question also make you centered. And always aware whatever is happening, don't try to, whenever you are trying to control, whenever you are trying to control yourself, control others, when you are fixated on outcome, that's not you, that's your ego operating from conditioning. Whenever you are going in past, so don't be critical towards yourself. It's you are in your mind and ego state. When you are worrying too much about future, it means you are not centered. So these are some signs you can see.
Okay.
So to bring back to your present, you maybe you can change your scenery also when you are in reactive mode. let's say you are sitting in your office or sitting at your home and some kind of feelings and thoughts, emotion coming, you go and take a round in nature. Maybe you can watch trees or butterflies or some sparrows, focus on sky, focus on wind. Whenever we go for a walk these days, we are going with mobile, we are chit chatting with our friends or somebody, and we are might be sharing something. So when you are being mindful and connect with nature, so that also bring back to your body. So I think that's all.
Thank you.
Rajvin, hope I answered your question. And the last step I did, so I'm telling you, Vipassana meditation, focus on Anapana and focus on all your emotions, your body, no resistance, no judgment, just allow yourself to feel. So even if anger is happening, watch it. Even if sadness is happening, even if pain is happening, watch it and it will go away when you are just watching it in your meditation. So, and after that, I did this technique that's from Sahaj Yoga meditation just to make you more aligned. So that was not a part of Vipassana meditation. And yeah, this Jen Yoga technique we can practice in next session. So there is a drift watching. Like I'm talking about flower, right? And some thought came up. Now I'm thinking about what happened when we have flowers in garden and when I was 5 years old. So I indulge in that story. So this is the topic we can take in next session in mindfulness only. So thank you guys. Thank you.